advocacy, internet, and then accommodation. The other ones like water and sanitation, safety and security, a whole lot. But then, like he just said, Team is doing well, and I think that we need to support him in prayers.
The slogan is Nyame Tiase.
Nyame Tiase inti 10 gig no ebeba. Nyame Tiase inti Shatawale Bridge no. Yeah, the barricades ABC so. Nyame Tiase inti Shatawale inside.
All right, so lovely people, as I'm speaking to you, ADJEI is right beside me. You know, ebe interview enye agro. Now, when you say TEMPOH TV, yeah, na yeah, the China and a yedidi eduma, but akwe institution, you know, ebi wo ha ebe tumi de brofo na fe. Ebi won so ebe tumi de twi no aye den afe. Enti ne ebe si bia no when you say na TEMPOH de memma mo the breakdown. So, mami welcoming ADJEI na ne enti all for UCC SRC president. Ewo afuwe mo. Onfanto ahwefo ne tiefo ni. Senior,
yeah, by the grace of God, I'm doing very well.
Oh, we thank God. We thank God. I learned you are the CEO of Najak Enterprise.
Yeah,
is that so?
Najak Plug Enterprise.
Najak Plug Enterprise. First of all,
so the name Najak Plug Enterprise was gone out of my name. Nana ADJEI
subscribe to TEMPOH TV. About the UCC, any things that has to do with governance.
Like you just said, the business Najak Plug Enterprise is my business. And we are into home appliances. We sell fridges, we sell air conditionings, we sell cooking gas stove, the long
you
one.
mean the cooking utensils and then
we sell water dispensers, chest freezers, tabletop freezers.
All these appliances belongs to you.
We sell them.
You sell them.
The business is mine.
All right.
But then the name Najak is a combination of my initials. So Nana ADJEI champion. So Nana, that is NA.
What a brand.
ADJEI.
Wow.
Then C is a champion. The AC is a champion. So the word Najak was got out from my name, Nana ADJEI champion.
Okay.
That's I think that is how
all that you can say about the company.
Yeah.
All right. So I think you do agrono and kasaso. Nana ADJEI, please, who are you? Student of UCC, the lectures and entire UCC community are watching right now.
Okay, so like you just said, Nana ADJEI is a very popular name on campus.
Okay.
And that is my surname. The actual name is Nana ADJEI Champion Emmanuel.
All right.
My middle name is a Champion. My first name is Emmanuel. I'm currently a level 300 student reading Bachelor of Science, Maths with Economics. And I'm a professional teacher who is on steady leave.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yes, I'm a teacher who is on steady leave.
A government teacher or a private?
A government teacher.
Fantastic.
I'm a GS worker.
Fantastic.
I work with the government of Ghana.
All right.
Now, I'm a student leader. I started leadership when I was in JHS. Held some offices, started learning. When I got to the secondary school, I also held some offices. Through that, I went for my first NUCS elections, witnessed it through EPEC. Then I got to the tertiary institution, that is the training college.
Okay.
I held some offices there. During my national service days, I served at NUCS as well, but there was a committee, that is the secretary to the editorial board, 2020, under the leadership of His Excellency Yadom Boachi. Boss, I salute for giving me that opportunity. Now, currently, I'm in UCC doing my top up.
Okay.
And I want to run for UCC as a president.
Okay, so this is not your first degree?
No.
So this basically, is a top up.
Yeah, this is a top up.
Okay.
This is a top up to get my actual degree. So we find ourselves to be part of the last batch of diploma.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, so basically we are the part of the last batch of diploma. And now I want to do an upgrade. And there's a top up program that I'm reading.
Sure.
But talking about leadership, I think here on campus, we've done quite some things. We've seen some challenges, problems, right from level 100, and we've started solving them. Right. Level 100, I solved some problems as a floor rep. That was how I started.
Okay.
There was a huge problem I saw when I was a floor rep in my hall. For about 10 years.
So first of all, which hall was that?
Atlantico.
Oh, okay.
Atlantico, yes, please.
That's nice.
For about 10 years, there was a problem. That is a floor 400 door was doorless. And through advocacy, I was able to fix that door.
Okay.
When I got to level 200, I was appointed as a sponsorship chairperson. And as we are speaking, I've been able to implement a leadership and entrepreneurship summit that is now annually. Last year we did it. We brought the CEO of the leading solar company in Africa here on campus. Okay. We brought the MTN CEO here. We brought the former ambassador to China here. We brought Aduji Temakulo Honorable here. We brought Some quite laudable
All these
names.
personalities, you
Yeah,
brought
the
them.
Deputy Defense Minister, we brought them here for an entrepreneur summit, and
Wow.
that was under my leadership. Currently, I'm serving as the editor-in-chief for the Hall, and I'm currently working on a magazine for the Hall.
This
As
is
I'm doing that,
very fantastic, and
sure,
I like this introduction. So, Naneji, I think you do agro nankasa so.
sure.
Nana, where do you me say me mo ase?
Oh,
Aye.
muna mo yam penifo no. Muna mo yam penifo. Muni
Okay,
wa yam.
student hwen. Obi beka say na opening kese. E dey na account. What inspired you for you to go for the forms? I hope say obey the next 64th SRC president of the University of Cape Coast. The floor is for you right now. Kindly tell the viewers and listeners.
64th would be a blessing under my leadership.
Okay.
So, utie introduction na mema, and I could clearly see that
Mm.
I was talking about problems. I have realized that it is your ability to solve problems that makes you a leader. That is what commands the influence.
Mm.
Because of that, what I want to do is that I've seen some problems. If you clearly see my campaign, I started very late. The entire first semester, I was doing my research, looking for the exact problem that students were facing. And now I've understood that. I've done a lot of research around it, and today I stand here before you,
Okay.
aspiring to be the next president because I want to make UCC a better space.
All right.
So
Mm.
I would want to touch probably. I don't know if I can touch on one or two of my policies, so that the university would understand how vision we are, how visionary we are. Sorry, how visionary we are.
All right. No problem. The floor is for you. So, what are some of that policies that you want to touch and then explain it further to the students?
So as we are speaking,
Mm.
because of His Excellency Nana Adodam Kwakufuado and His Excellency John Mahama, the population with tertiary institutions keeps on going up.
Okay.
Akufo-Addo started the free SHS, Mahama started no fee stress policy. These has removed the burden, the financial burden on parents.
Mm.
So a lot of people are now buying forms coming to the university. Due to that, as we are speaking, the population of UCC keeps on increasing.
Wow.
And that has brought some challenges. Number one is on accommodation. Another one, we are now seeing a lot of online classes and stuff. When I saw that, I said, okay, fine. Is there a way we can solve some of these problems? With respect to accommodation, His Excellency and King team is doing very well.
All right. The
He
63rd
current 63rd
SRC
is doing very well.
All right.
What he's saying is that there was a project that the 61st SK Vincent
Okay.
started. That was the SRC Hall Annex building. He left some money, started the drawings. His Excellency Norman, my boss, I salute you, also left some money. But His Excellency and King team thought it wise that he take it to another level. So why don't we start now?
Okay.
At least even if it's a foundation, let us start. Because of that, he's saying that the money that Norman used to use for the 10 gig, let's split it into two. Let's use half for 5 gig. Let's use half for the SRC Hall Annex.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a good thing to do to solve accommodation problem. But I think that it's still going to take some time. And solving accommodation problem,
Since it's a project.
yes, it's going to take some time.
All right.
But we need to shorten the time period. That is why I'm proposing a better approach. That is using the BOT to solve it.
Okay.
What is BOT?
What is, yeah, okay. Someone will
BOT
ask.
simply means build, operate, transfer. So what I am proposing is that the SRC, in collaboration with management,
Mm.
can partner with the businessman.
Okay.
The businessman can use his money to build the hall.
You mean an investor?
Exactly.
Okay.
Build the hall, operate the hall for some number of years, get his profit, and transfer it back to the university.
So you think that would be very fast?
Exactly, because I'm a businessman. If I'm a businessman and then I'm working with loan, I would want to pay off my loan. So once I have the money, as soon as possible, I'll build whatever I have to build very fast. Get the accommodation for the students. And we've seen something like that with superannuation. It is something that is possible. Ken West is doing it, Legon is doing it. And my boss will always tell you that. I salute you, Seahin. He's one of my bosses. He tell you, copy until you become. When you see somebody doing something very good, you copy the person until you become. So if Tech is doing it, if Legon is doing it, and we've seen superannuation do it, then we need to start that now. And I believe that once we start with SRC, we'll get more investors to be building more halls for us.
Oh, okay.
That would reduce the burden or the pressure on the hostels. And once that happens, automatically the demand for hostels will go down and then the price will come down.
So Naneji, how sure are you? Because there are a lot of businessmen in this country. So what are the procedures? What are the processes that you are going to go through so that this initiative or this vision will come to reality?
So all we need to do is to get the businessmen. As an SRC president, my core mandate is advocacy.
Okay.
I would go to council and go and fight. I'll be part of the council.
Okay.
All I need to do is that I go to the dean of students, who will be my boss, because he's in charge of all student affairs.
All right.
Then I suggest to him that, boss, dean, please, these individuals are businessmen that have shown interest in partnering with us.
Okay.
Because superannuation, the university have done it, it means that they are already
that
interested.
will serve as a reference.
They are already interested.
Okay.
They are already interested. So once we tell them, we schedule meetings around that. Management, once it's now coming from not just myself, but then myself with the office of the dean of students as the head of student affairs, we work things together. Then we sign the memorandum of understanding of the partnership deal, so that the businessmen can then come, or the investors can then come and invest, just like superannuation, build the hall, and then later operate it for some years and transfer it back to the investor.
All
So
right.
that is on accommodation.
Okay.
Not that just that. When it comes to accommodation, it's not just about the first years or those that are in the halls. We need other people at the diaspora. I will thank Commissioner Frederick Opoku, who is a commissioner for rent control.
Okay.
What we're doing is that I've seen him start a very good project. He has joined in universities like Legon, universities like Ken University,
Okay.
and then they are trying to regulate hostel prices. And it's working for them. Why can't we do the same thing here? I did a video just recently. When you go on TikTok, my handle is Nyame. You check the users, you see.
Okay.
I was advocating that the man come join hands with the National Union of Ghana Students, NUCS.
Okay.
His Excellency Rashid, we are pleading that yourself and Commissioner comes together with the SRC. Then we regulate the hostel prices.
Okay.
When I did the video, somebody sent me the PRS contact for Asante region, and we started working on that. We don't need to be in office before we start solving some of these problems.
Okay.
That is my second policy on accommodation.
Okay. So you have two policies
on
solely
accommodation.
on accommodation.
That is one, continuation of the SRC Hall Annex,
Right.
and two, liaison with rent control to regulate hostel prices.
So actually, I was supposed to ask what three things, because I mean, right now you would discuss three things, and then that will be a major thing when you come on power, or when you are being given the mandate to take the next position you will do for the students. So as I'm speaking to you right now, yes, you've mentioned or you've spoken a lot about the accommodation. What are the other two things do you want to do for the UCC community, whether for the students, each and everyone inside the UCC community? ADJEI, the floor is for you again.
Thank you, my big brother. There are other policies around internet. Like I was saying that the problem, you see, the accommodation problem was as a result of high population. I have another policy around high population. That is with our internet issues.
Okay.
Now, because of the increasing numbers on campus, the routers are unable to feed us. So the UCC Wi-Fi and headroom is gradually getting weaker.
Okay.
What I'll be doing is that we are going to adapt to the routers to make the UCC Wi-Fi and headroom stronger. Not just that, you are going to make sure that with your index number as your password, you can easily log in into the UCC Wi-Fi.
I think they are already doing that.
Like I said, easy accessibility.
Okay.
NK team started it. I think it's good. I've engaged the director of IT, and he made me understand that there is an easy way. You don't have to download the app, go through the long process.
Oh, okay.
All you do is that once it pops up, you just type in your index number as a password,
and automatically
it goes in.
Okay.
Tech is doing this.
Oh, okay.
I've engaged technical people, like I said. I've engaged the director of IT, and he made me understand what I'm saying is possible.
All right.
I said he was even proposing that we use it for other things, but I went there to discuss just internet. That is one around the internet. Secondly, around internet, what I'll be doing is that I'll be bringing back the 10 gig.
You mean the 10 gigabyte data package?
Exactly.
With a number,
with the
total number of 43,000.
Don't worry.
Or 40,000 population.
We are bringing back the 10
How is that going to be possible, ADJEI?
It is extremely,
because looking at the statistics,
possible. My
really?
brother, yes. You see, when Norman was in office, Norman was doing the 10 gig.
Okay.
When I sat with NK in team and asked him that why can't we do the 10 gig, he said that let's split the money into two and use half for 5 gig, half for this as well annex. Now I have a way to build this as well annex. It means that the entire money for the 10 gig will be available.
But Norman's time, the 10 gig was for only 23,000 population. You get it? For that of Norman, he was doing the 10 gigabyte for 23,000. That was the contract they signed between MTN. But looking at the situation right now, the student population is almost 43,000. Well, let me say
Are you telling me that?
40,000.
I know the level 100 students are around 12,000.
Okay.
So if you are telling me from 23,000 to 40,000, then it means because Norman just left office.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Norman just left office. And currently we are producing this thing.
So what's the total number of the level 100 since?
Around 12,000.
Around 12,000.
Yes, around 12,000. So if you are telling me 23,000, you're adding 12,000, I don't think it will be up to 40,000. It's not
First time the data package under His Excellency NK in Teams administration, they've added Graduate Student Association. I mean GRASAG under the leadership of Master Gideon Kwanzaa. So it's not like solely from level 100 to 400.
Do you know?
Graduate students are also part of this.
Do you know that?
Not like you can't bring it. Yes, I believe
Do you know that?
due to your policies and your priorities, you can do that. But then I, as a pressman, knowing that total number of the students inside the school is 43 or 40,000. That is why. So how are you going to manage?
Let me be sincere with
that's
you. You see, we need to be sincere with students.
Okay.
And then we put the politics aside. Not the politics, but we put the politics aside.
Okay.
My brother, listen. We have Graduate Student Association of Ghana, UCC chapter.
Okay.
That is the GRASAC president.
Okay.
He serves on council for graduate students.
Okay.
We have the undergraduate SRC president, which I'm aspiring to be.
Okay.
Would also serve the undergraduate students. So how do you tell me that the undergraduate student president is financing the data bundle for the graduate students? That is a project of the graduate students. What we can do to support the graduate students is that they have some research fund. We can then liaise with GRASAC and then give them some cash to support their research fund. But projects that belong to them, we do not tell lies around that. So the GRASAC database they are getting is not given by undergraduate president. It's given by the graduate president, which is Seogidi, who is the current president. Do you understand?
Okay.
He takes his own deals. He has his own projects. So if Seogidi is giving data bundles to GRASAC students, the glory should not be given to the undergraduate president.
So meaning the fund being derived from the Graduate Student Association is not the same fund they are using it to get the
that
10
is why
gigabytes.
That is why we have the graduate president representing graduate students at council and the undergraduate president representing the undergraduate at council.
All right.
I am not the graduate president.
You are aspiring to become undergraduate president.
Exactly.
All right. Now, ADJEI, we will continue with this 10 gigabyte data
I want to say
so
something
you are saying, yeah, you will bring it. So yes, continue for us.
So this is it.
All right.
Now we are going to get a full complement of the 10 gig money that Norman used. And I'm promising students that it is not expensive.
Okay.
Like we are saying.
Okay.
It is out of a good negotiator. Norman negotiated well. If now you are unable to negotiate well, it means you are not a good negotiator.
All right.
And I believe that having the expertise of people like Norman guiding me, who has done it before, we can negotiate proper. Lucky for me, last year I brought the MTN CEO here. So there's a level of relationship.
Oh, wow.
For the entrepreneurship summit, we brought her. So there's a level of relationship. We are going to make sure we negotiate better and get the total money Norman used for the 10 gig for the students. So the 10 gig will be back.
All right.
Notwithstanding, people are complaining it is expensive. Yes, it is expensive, and we should understand education is not cheap. Education is expensive, and we are doing online classes. I need these bundles for the students so that they can join the online classes. Do you understand?
Okay.
There is a cheaper data package, which is a Starlink. I think last semester, when the students were writing exams, some of the faces that I had an encounter with would testify to the fact that I started talking about Starlink. But I'm not a politician. I would always say this, and I'm a leader.
All right.
And I need to be sincere with students. There are 5 types of Starlink. You have the aviation Starlink. You have the maritime Starlink. You have the mobile Starlink. You We have the residential Starlink and then the business or commercial Starlink.
Okay.
Now, aviation, like its name says, it's in the air. The mobile is the portable one you can go around with. The maritime is the one on the sea. Now, we have the residential ones. Those are the ones with the small routers we mount on the buildings.
Oh, okay. Like the DSTV.
So let me use Pluto. You see the way Pluto is doing this? Those small ones.
Okay.
Those are some of the routers. So what we'll be doing is that if you are going to do the residential ones,
So yeah, so you are trying to say you are also bringing a Starlink also
yes, the Starlink, I started having that
together
conversation.
with the 10
So let me,
gigabytes.
once I'm done, you would understand.
Okay.
So the Starlink, like I was saying, there are residential ones. So the residential ones are the ones like the Pluto.
Okay.
Small routers. We mount them on buildings so that you get access to it.
All right.
And then we have the commercial ones, the ones that with a very strong bandwidth. You mount poles, then you do it like what is happening at Gomwa, A plus constituency.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You do it for the community.
Okay.
I na ADJEI champion Imano, na metias. We don't have facts on every single hostel here on campus.
Okay.
We don't know where all the hostels are. It means that it will be difficult to do the residential type, which is the easiest one. Even if we know all, and yet few Arabian betias say, for all UCC as you out, down. Let's assume even the hostelers would understand. What of the hostels? Do you know where all the hostels are? Does that mean that if I'm doing Starlink, I should take it to give it to some set of people and ignore others? No. So it means you have to rely on the commercial Starlink.
Okay.
This is why I'm saying that. With the commercial Starlink, you do your feasibility study to know where to mount the poles. So let's assume maybe I'm doing it at Ayenzu. Ayenzu, maybe how many poles will I take there? Maybe 20, maybe 30. Where will I mount these poles? Now you need to plan infrastructure. Once you're mounting the poles, you need electricity to power it. Some of us, we don't just give promises.
So
we do our research around the promises and know what I'm talking about. Now, planning the infrastructure, you need electricity to power it. Aside that, you need to also look at funding. This is not a small project so that I'll win election student the next month is ready. Building posts. Then the university's bureaucracy system. For the university to even approve it. The normal JCRCs. Look at how the university releases money. The trenches it comes. As we are speaking, I think the second trench is not even in. I don't know meaning about it, but the last time I was asking, the second trench was not in. It means that the university bureaucracy system would even delay us starting such a huge project. So my issue is that as we are working on Starlink, let's give the students the 10 gig to do the online classes. Because with that, it will be with them at their various hostels. When we are able to complete the Starlink, then we fully transition from the 10 gig back onto the Starlink. That way, we give students the 10 gig temporarily as we work on the Starlink for a permanent use because Starlink is unlimited and Starlink is cheaper with the subscription. Then we power our UCC Wi-Fi and router and then make sure that the password to the UCC Wi-Fi and the room becomes your index number. This is a clear policy drawn on internet.
Very fantastic. Thank you very much for this solid initiative. And yes, he is bringing the 10 gig by the 10 gigabyte back to the UCC community, and I mean the student body. So yes, he is an ADJEI. I would like you to go to Faster Unique Ventures. They are opposite Kwasame Herbal Clinic, beside or behind Infantipim School. Any form of your branding, whether you need a paper bag, whether you want to brand your t-shirt, whether you want to brand your car, any form of branding or artworks, go to Faster Unique Ventures and they will do that for you. Kindly pick their phone number and then go, so that any form of your artwork, they will do it for you. Faster Unique Ventures, it says your satisfactory, our priority. Nanaje,
Boss,
I think the time, yes, is getting.
I thought you said 3. I would
Yes.
have added
So
my
just
last
add the last one,
Okay.
and then I think other things that you think you can do to attach these policies, you also give it out on TEMPOH TV. As TEMPOH TV, always I see another TEMPOH, we are there for UCC community. So any update that will drop concerning His Excellency or incoming SRC President Nyame, you will get it on Tempo TV. So kindly finalize
Okay.
everything for us, and then let's conclude our interview for today, and then continue the other time.
Thank you so much, Nana Tempo. So as I'm ending, the core mandate of a student leader is advocacy. It is our responsibility to go before council and go and fight for students, their welfare. When I'm giving the nod on advocacy, my first advocacy is the Shatawale Road from NLT to Shatawale. The road is not in a very good state.
Sandwich lecture.
Exactly. The
theater.
Sandwich Lecture Theater. I think a lot of people don't know the sandwich. The common name you know how to say Shatawale. That is why I said the Shatawale. It's not that in a good state.
No good state.
Yes. Now, it is my responsibility that when I go for council meeting, I advocate for students. And my first advocacy message is that that road be fixed. Because
you do a renovation.
We are going to advocate. We are going
first.
to advocate that management helps us fix that road. So management, to make sure that management will fix it. I'm going to work it through the office of the dean of students.
All right.
So that the management will fix the road. Once management fix the road, His Excellency Norman Abraham Notte did a bus stop over there. We're going to make sure that the SRC now can come in and convert the bus stop into a shuttle terminal. So that when you are done from class at the Sandwich Lecture Theater, which we normally call Shatawale, you don't walk on the scorchy sand to Science to pick a shuttle. All you do is that you sit down, you buy a ticket, and then you go. My advocacy message number 2 is our lecture theaters. The major lecture theaters we are using on campus are 6. The LT, G Block, Calc, Code, NLT, Shatawale.
All right.
These 6 lecture theaters, each single one of them has a little bit of a problem. They are all not that in a good state. You can see the chairs at Calc, you can see the PA system at G Block, and then LT. Looking at Code, you can see a lot of heat over there. Shatawale, some of the lecture theaters do not have projectors. Then, no, that is NLT. Some of the lecture theaters do not have projectors, and then Shatawale, the chairs are limited. I would make sure that the component of our school fees called the maintenance levy, I will work through the Director of Academic Affairs, through the Dean of Students, advocate that the management begins to maintain or fix some of these lecture theaters. So we are going to be seeing new speakers. We are going to be seeing the microphones, the ones that you can fix with lecturers so that they use it directly. Portable ones you don't hold because the lecturer cannot be holding them. Then we strengthen the microphones. We are going to make sure that some of these chairs are fixed.
Wow.
Lastly, His Excellency John Podu, in the year 2018-2019, was an SRC president. I had a conversation with him just recently. Like I always say, I do my research. So I went to him. Under his leadership, he advocated, and then the NLT building was built.
Right.
I think that looking at the high rise in population, like I said, that is the primary problem. We need to advocate for a new lecture theater. So just like Sir John did, we'll be advocating that management builds a new lecture theater. This time, what I'm saying is that when management buys into the idea by building a new lecture theater, the basement of the lecture theater should be a sick bay. The basement of the lecture theater should be a student clinic. There's a small one beneath LLT. But looking at the number of students on campus now, I think that we need a bigger one. So what I'll be advocating is that management first of all build a new lecture theater, like what Sir John did. Sir John did it. He's one of the people that is grooming me. He's a mentor. And he has directed me, he has taught me the way. He's still around. He'll be taking directions and guidance from me. Do a proper advocacy. Management builds a new lecture theater. This time, we fix a sick day just like Calc. We have a cafeteria inside. So it's possible to get a sick day at the basement. Thank you so much. So I think these are the policies on advocacy, internet, and then accommodation. The other ones like water and sanitation, safety and security, a whole lot. But then, like he just said, the time is so little.
Looking at the time, we will meet one more time, and then whatever that he has for UCC students, and I mean the entire community, he will share it with us. Thank you very much for today. But for you to leave, in fact, there is a project ongoing under the 63rd SRC President Administration, His Excellency NKE team. Looking at the summer hats and then everything ongoing. What are you telling the current administration before you leave?
Like I said, he's doing well, first of all, with accommodation. There was a policy I had around the summer hats. Once I saw it, I said, oh, this man is making the work easier. He's a good leader. And now I've put it aside. I'm praying that some of these policies I'm preaching, he sees this video and he start working on them. It will make the work easier. the goal is the student population.
All right.
And team is doing well.
All right.
And I think that we need to support him in prayers.
Okay.
And then, support him in prayers. That is it.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Nana ADJEI. The slogan is Nyame Tiase.
Nyame Tiase inti 10 gig no ebeba. Nyame Tiase inti Shatawale Bridge no.
All right.
Yeah, the barricades ABC so.
Okay.
Nyame Tiase inti Shatawale inside. Yeah, be a mini mat. When the time is up, I'll come back to you. On the 17th of next month, we are going to exercise our franchise. And what I'm asking students is
to a video no and in that Tempo TV.
Nyame Tiase, your vote is your power. Thank you very much. Yes. For having you on Tempo TV. So lovely people, we will end here and continue the other time. I go by the name Mr. James Nana in Cancer. As usual, Nana Tempo. We shall meet next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Yeah, new behind your pet to a video no and in that Tempo TV. A horn and some power. Now what's here now?